Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we are back in D Rhino and Dungeon with my lovely co host, Dazzling Kate. Now, as we may know, I am the chosen one. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. uh, it's good to be back, especially for a Friday night. Maybe you guys are out partying and doing whatever. Hey, staying at home, having your own little party of maybe a gaming session or two. Hey, I can't fault you. I've done that many times, especially when I was growing up. Way back in the day when we had only just the first Xbox, not the Xbox One, not the Xbox Series, whatever, but the good old Duke controller. Man, those were some times. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of getting on a tangent already. Anyway,
It's
again,
nostalgia at its finest.
yes. LeMay, hello. Good evening. Good evening.
How's it going, LeMay? I'm so excited to just like ramble a little bit, but like, let me tell you, LeMay, I was pretty pleased with reading your story. It was really good. I have to make sure I get back to you on like the Discord message. So yeah, just
Wait,
wanted to pop in and say you're an awesome writer.
wait. I gotta know a little bit of the story. I gotta at least
Oh,
have
okay.
just
Oh, okay.
tell me, just at least tell me the genre. I don't tell me everything
Uh,
because I don't want people to be
it feels
spoiled.
like to me it seems like a modern fantasy from what I've
Okay,
read, but there's a mystery involved.
all right,
LeMay says it better than me because LeMay wrote it.
all right. So,
But yeah, so it was an interesting read, and I there's a few criticisms, but obviously I sent that to LeMay because got to
yeah,
work out those details. But yeah, LeMay, I'm still happy I got to read that because honestly, having time to be able to read something in between like homework and video making is honestly really refreshing. It makes you really appreciate the stories others tell you. Like, yeah, urban
urban
fantasy with
urban fantasy with mystery elements. I actually thought about trying to get into urban fantasy. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day, but right now I'm in my dark fantasy Victorian medieval slash Renaissance age right now. So I favor the swords and magic. You know the classics really. What's it?
very well classy.
Yeah. Jonan, what's up? Congrats again on three. Hey. It's all thanks to you guys. Seriously, you guys have been crushing it. But before I get to that part, I just want to say this. I'm gonna do a little bit of self shilling, so please pardon me being a little narcissist, but I just wanted to let people know that I have a comic called Nightfall Eldritch, and it's an adult comic manga, and it's the first chapter. Now, it focuses on the Prouder and Daemon Knight, which are two supernatural entities that have been warring with each other for centuries. And with this latest fight they have, everything changes. Now, I got 18 backers, and I got 18 days ago. And hey, I just want to say thank y'all so much for checking this out and putting money and forth into it. Even if it's not successful, you guys have been showing me, actually been giving me a lot of feedback on this because you guys are definitely interested. I mean, holy cow. Anyway, let's get into a little bit of the video or the trailer. Play, darn you. Uh oh. Is it not playing?
Oh, what? Oh, right. Oh my goodness,
Ah,
Fred.
I guess it's not getting played now. Hold on, y'all.
Probably an issue with like Kickstarter's like system or
I've
something.
been noticing that lately too with Kickstarter. I've been noticing that, and they have cost me some grievances. I will say, and yeah. Oh, thank you to Kickstarter for making me look like a fool in front of my people. Nah, I can't adapt. But seriously, I can show you the I can show you the trailer on my channel anyway. It's better that way. The original source. So got the story, got what's it about. Of course, got the exclusive cover right here by my boy Nefarious Watcher. Love that man. It's got a little bit of interior pages. I mean, we come a long way. So, and I decided to keep the traditional like drawing because I want y'all to see not only does it serve a purpose within the first introductory pages, but also show the Neff's evolution between pencil and inking. So I mean, it gets pretty violent, and I'm not afraid to show that stuff. And plus, I'm not really afraid to show off like badass characters like the Prodder right here, which this was Clue Wolf's design right of him. Uh, Daemon Knight again, Clue Wolf. And then of course you got Gehenna, sexy characters, man. I gotta love them. By my boy Carmen Seth X, Zen Zakia or Zen again by Carmen, and you got the Beastly Shepherd, which is by my boy Neff. Covers Kickstarter exclusive. I can't speak, man. Exclusive cover right here. So you'll only get it on Kickstarter. It again, the campaign is successful. Standard edition. Then you got the 18 plus standard. The Beastly Shepherd edition, which is by Carmen. Then you got the lewd version, and then the prototype, and its lewd version as well. So we already accomplished 2 stretch goals, which is the bookmark and the trading card. Now, if we make it to 800, you get a single print included with the physical purchase. So, I mean, hey, it'd be pretty cool, especially if we make it to the 2000, which is you guys get a digital copy of my first novel, Gods and Goddesses, Children Render Up Here, which I am also working on a sequel. Well, a prequel, let's just say. But that's hush hush. So, I also have the tiers right here. For digital is $5. Standard edition is $20. Well, I would say it's all the normal editions really of these covers, real of the comic. They're going to be $20. Now, when we get into the exclusive, it's going to be $28. Now, for the lewd versions, it's going to be $30. And then for the bundles, they're going to be $40. So you get both the standard and the 18 plus editions, whichever of you're choosing. And then for the Knights, darn it, I hate how Kickstarter does this, but for the Knights collection, it's going to be $140, I believe. And that comes with everything, including the physical purchase of the stretch goals. I mean, so I feel like a salesman.
You definitely nailed it, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I never thought I would ever. I never thought I'd be doing this like for real, like not like as a negative thing, but more like, wow, this is this is actually happening. So I'm glad y'all have been very receptive of this stuff. Y'all shown a lot of interest in it, and I just wanted to show you guys something really cool for a second. Let me see if I can. Let me see. My gosh. All right. All right. All right. You guys have been crushing it lately with when it comes to the comic dubs I've been posting, and I just want to show you guys something really really fast. Oh my gosh. How's everyone? How's everyone? We doing good? Hopefully. Hopefully we are.
We're totally good, though.
Look look at this, y'all. My second comic
Five.
dub. My second comic dub. What if a feline nun was your only ally in a dark world? Basically, it's Nightfall, but I just wanted to tell it that way. 9.5 thousand views with 671 likes. You guys have been crushing it with this one, and I also say you guys have been doing a really good job with the other stuff too, especially with the latest comic dub I've put out, which is what it was titled can the Madman Warlock tame the Femme Fatale, and you guys boosted up from like literally from like less than 20 views to like over 2,000 in just 3 days. So I'm very thankful that y'all have been doing this, and the word is spreading, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man, I need water. So what's up, Kate? It's gonna be like one heck of a time. Seriously,
Oh
300
yeah.
subscribers. I never would have imagined.
Oh, Jonan said, doing good. Just got back from an art exhibit. My cousin was able to get her poetry project in. Oh, that's really nice to hear about. Like,
Congrats.
that must have been really fun. I've never actually been in an art gallery, so yeah. At the county fairs, yeah, I've seen plenty of them. Like, plenty of art pieces, but I've never legitimately been to an art gallery. So that's something interesting there.
Yeah, it's been years since I've been to one, but it's beautiful. It's nice. I've been to it. I've been to the same art gallery uh, in my in the state I used to live twice, maybe three times. And what was so special about my first time being there was they had the they had like the Egypt stuff displayed as well, and that was like the last time they were going to have it at that museum. So I that was really cool to experience all that. Uh, Jonan, the comic dubs been really good. D Knight's voice sounds great. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't speak much. Let's just say that he does not. I wanted to show like when Zen is like all shocked. It's like holy cow, he can talk. Let's see, LeMay. I'm doing okay. There is no shame in gushing over a YouTube milestone. Hopefully, the next goal will be 500, then 1,000, then 10,000, and so on. Well, I'll say this. I'll be the first to say this, obviously. For that order of business, I'm just going to have to figure out how to manage that. I'm not saying it's going to be
Oh yeah.
impossible, but I'm not shy. I'm not shy when it comes to being viewed and everything, but I mean, I got to figure out something else, like, hey, what's the best route I could take for my audience? And as long as I keep getting feedback from you guys, hey, I promise to deliver. Now, will there be some hurdles? Yeah. I mean, that's natural within the creative space, but I look forward to it, man. Seriously, I've been doing this for what, almost 5 years now. Uh, I've learned a lot of things. I'm still learning, but just it's just wild to think that my first step was during was it? It was during college, towards the end of my college years, when COVID happened, and I decided to, hey, let me just write this story. I've been writing stories ever since I was a kid, but this was a special one because that story, when I got to like 20 pages with that story, I was like, dude, I can make a book. And so I proceeded to do that. Nearly 600, or is it nearly 500? I can't remember, but it's right around there. Uh, I mean, working with a lot of people who um, who are just equally creative or better, and they have the talent of doing illustrations for me, bringing my uh, bringing my characters to life, dude. It's been I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful that I work with these people, and I'm developing new skills of just being a leader. Not saying I'm the best, but as in like not I don't mean like anything negative, but I you know I still have a lot of things to learn, and especially when I think I do have things detailed out to the fullest, and then when I just put them forward, it's like, oh wait, hold on, I forgot about this and that. So things, little tidbits here and there, but yeah, it's it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have you guys here. It's a blessing to have Kate here. It's a blessing to again work with creative individuals, talented individuals who can do this stuff for me and make life kind of easy. And I try my best to make things easy for people too. So, uh, man, I could keep going on. I'm sorry, y'all, if I seem like I'm hyper. I've I've literally been up. Well, let me say this. I went to bed around like 11 p.m. and I woke up around 2 or 3, and I stayed up writing like chapters for my next book until like 4, nearly 5 a.m. And then I went back to bed a little bit. Then obviously got up, went to work, came back here, and now I'm here. So I mean, I'm just everywhere, y'all. I'm excited. I'm not even tired. I'm just like I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped that you guys are here. Like, let's go, man. You guys are the real MVPs. Oh, gosh, so I sound cheesy now. So what I wanted to do for y'all is that I just came up with this idea yesterday, and I talked to Kate about this, and I guess I wanted to try something new with this, where we actually try reading these stories. Well, one story every week, and or try to do it at least. And we have a story selected for you guys. It's a very well known story. It's probably it's nefarious in its own rights, but
Oh yeah. Let me be real, guys. You probably heard this story dozens of times when you were growing up. You were probably on the internet obsessed with this character, drawing them, and Fred, you ruined the mood. Man. Oh man.
it
Damn
wouldn't
it,
be a party
Fred.
without Fred.
True enough. Okay, fine. You want to go get a job and make some money to support your kids? Go do it, Fred. Go do it. Or else don't talk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyways. So, actually, to point out like one of the things about your subscriber base is that you're almost like 1/4 of the way to 400. Like,
Yeah,
it was so weird when I saw the number like on the like channel. I was like, wow, you're actually blasting through the numbers. Like, dude, Thumbelini. Ow, she got on my lap. Ow. Okay, sorry. She likes to cuddle in the lap, and she weighs 65 pounds, so not a good combination, buddy.
yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so shall I reveal the title name? Oh wait, LeMay said "My Immortal" or "I'm Not Okay, I Promise." Ooh.
No,
Okay, we'll give you a hint. We'll
no,
give you a hint.
no.
What should be the hint be? It's poorly written, yet everyone in their, classmates heard this story and thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then they would draw loads of fan art about it. There's a whole community about it. I think you guys can probably eventually figure it out. We'll spoil you in like 2 minutes or less.
Three words. Go to sleep. That's it. 3 words. Go to sleep. If it doesn't ring a bell, uh, you will see eventually. Oh my gosh, I'm pulling it up right now, but
Oh, LeMay guessed it. LeMay guessed it immediately. Yep, that's who
yeah,
gonna t- we're gonna be
yeah.
reviewing about. Hey, maybe we can even do a mini rewrite while we're doing it. Like, we get all
Oh
the elements of what we read, turn it into a complete, actual, interesting story, and work from there.
yeah. Damn that picture. Damn. Fuck. That's
I can draw one. I can draw one.
I totally forgot about that picture. Fuck.
Give me a minute. I'll draw a really shitty one.
Gosh.
Okay, give me a minute. Damn it, Thumbelina. I need to balance my hand. Okay, okay, okay. Just gotta find the marker or oil paint. Fine.
Oh, is this the
Uh,
actual story?
yeah,
Oh
it's got
gosh.
like some extra details, but you have to go down a little bit because, oh god,
See.
it's got all the stupid details, but it kind of works. We won't read that though, not unless you guys are gonna pay us to read it. I'm sorry, I'm being such a diva.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I think it's like overview and synopsis of Jeff's the Killer at first glance. Oh boy.
Oh, hold on. Hey, I see something now. Okay.
Hmm.
It says there's a copyright statement. It says, unless explicitly stated, all stories published on creepypasta.com are the property of and under copyright to their respective authors and may not be narrated or performed under any circumstance.
Oh fuck. We can summarize it. We can summarize it. We can even include better scenes. Then it's not copyright. Guys, do not do this. Plus, we've seen plenty of people already tell like all these different stories. Like this legitimately doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's because if you're a famous narrator, creepypasta narrator, people are just like, yeah, they get a pass. But if you're just like a non creepypasta narrator, YouTuber, I don't know what fucking happens to you, but I guess you get thrown into the dumpster or something.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I could do this. Man, that picture is creepy as hell, dude. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on. All right, I'm on another site. I guess I'll just do from the wiki. But let me
good
see.
idea. But I
Yeah.
will say, this is so fucking like it's so fucking ridiculous how everyone and their mom was obsessed with this like story. Okay, everybody, let's get into the crime scene. One person at a time. One person at a time. We
Yeah.
will
Oh.
not make the evidence known that we were here, okay? Nobody's going to know. Unless one of you guys rat us out, then somebody's gonna know. And that somebody is not welcome to our next celebration stream, okay? Not unless they bring ice cream cake, then you
I
can't
sent
go
you
wrong with
the
ice cream cake.
I sent you the link.
Oh, okay. Let me just go on to my Twitter again and hope to joy that I don't get any other notifications about that John Constantine game that was never meant to be.
Yeah. Let's see. John, this should be interesting. Seems I avoided Jeff the Killer back in school. LeMay says that does remind me there was a Naruto parody that made it where Jeff the Killer was ordered.
I have no idea
That's
who.
funny. I kind of remember. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, Jonan. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but I'll try and laugh anyways.
Just,
Ha 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 ha. Yeah,
let's
it's
see.
as fake as it can get. Okay.
Might as well add. Reminds me of Gosh, it reminds me of this actually.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay.
Oh damn!
Okay. This is gonna be one fucking long story. Well, it's not as bad as that like Vibsy Pop stream. So the
Oh
entire
yeah,
thread that
yeah.
has like
That was, ooh, that was something. All right, about to go under that police tape. Yeah, we about to go under something. Uh, don't know where. And I don't want to show it on. I don't want to show the wiki or anything, just in case something weird happens. But again, just want to say we shouldn't really be hit, or I shouldn't be hit with anything because there's a there's like tens of thousands of other YouTubers who literally narrated this story way before I even thought about making my own channel. So
oh yeah.
yeah, all right. All right, Kate, you got it.
Oh yeah, I got it. Like, give me a minute. So I just gotta make sure I get to the top again, because this is gonna be so cringe to read. Some of
uh,
this dialogue is so stupid.
all
Like,
right.
I'm gonna be giggling so much.
I'm gonna start it off just for ominous unknown. Killer is still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story.
Wait. Maybe we do need drinks. Let me just. Fuck. I just remembered I locked that cabinet. Fuck. Okay, but you're telling me. How old is this kid? Like. Wait, continue on. I think it'll be funny if we just make commentary on the way, so that's why I'm like doing this. Just so we don't have to sit through poor dialogue too much and throw in some funny shit in the
All
middle.
right. I had a bad dream, and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light illuminating, how does a little boy know what illuminating means?
How does like a little boy say? Like, let me read that saying I saw that for some reason the window was open. No little boy is gonna be like I saw for some reason. Like they're gonna be like they're not even gonna remember if the window is open or not. Like I could go downstairs right now to my younger brother and ask, "Hey, did you leave the window open last night?" And he'd be like, "What window?" See, how's this kid gonna be like sitting in the room for an interview for like not asking stupid shit about the reporter's hat or something. I don't know. But like, how are they gonna be able to remember that much detail? Like, did they pull
Yeah,
the answers from out of his head? Did they turn? I don't know. I don't.
yeah. There in the little ray of light illuminating from between my curtains were a pair of two eyes. These weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black and just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it, in simple phrase, but it said in a way only a madman can speak. He said, "Go to sleep." I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the park. God, this is way too detailed.
The kid's not gonna explain the fucking entire thing. He's gonna be like, some weird guy got into my bedroom and tried to kill me.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
end. That's it. That's all he knows.
See, Jonas says, "Little boy, I feel creepy crawling is in my room. Should have told this story from first person point of view, not third." Yeah. I mean, it is one of the classics after all, so I can't really fault it that much. Where was I at? Oh, okay.
I think it was like okay. I think it was like they drove into the parking lot and ran
Yeah.
towards. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. See, they drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked out of it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face, those cold, evil eyes, and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head.
How old is this kid? Like, he better be super fucking intelligent to like know all these detailed words.
That's a
Because if
genius
I
right
was a
there.
little boy or a little kid in general, I wouldn't be like, I would never forget the those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile. The kid's not gonna know what psychotic means. They're gonna know crazy,
So
crazy. That's all they're gonna know.
it's
Not
like a
psychotic.
it's a backstory to like that's like Dr. Loomis when he's a kid from like the Halloween movies. I saw nothing but the pitch black eyes, the devil's eyes. Have you ever seen you seen Halloween before?
I think I saw the. I don't think I have seen it fully. I only watched the reviews on them.
That's what it reminds me of. That's what this kid reminds me of, like a younger version of Dr. Loomis. Just the way how
Yeah.
everything's being detailed. Let's see. Must be an honor student. Yeah, yeah, those honor students are something. All
Oh
right.
god. It's like police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description in the story, please contact your local police. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. So why the fuck? Like, why even go from like little kid going to sleep, he needs his milk and shit, and he just goes straight into it being like, make sure you contact the police because the police are good, they will know what to do. It's like the fuckery. Then you throw us into Jeff and his family moving into a new neighborhood, like, the hell.
And why are we interviewing the kid instead of like the actual
The
dad?
dad,
It's
the neighbor, the
like, yeah, I
anyone
want
close
to.
that
Yeah,
isn't the
let's.
fucking kid.
And it's like the dad has to agree to that. If the kid being interviewed. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, look, it's fiction. I know it's fiction, but still, I just
You want me
God.
to like start reading the next parts?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me take a sip of sip. You might have heard the glass, not glass. Might as well be drinking glass with this story. This is so razor blade bad. Okay. Anyway. Oh god. Jeff and his family just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou, is it Lou? Is it Lou?
That's what I think is Lou.
Okay. Couldn't complain though. A new, better house, what was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son. She turns around and calls her son over. Billy, these are our new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard.
Hi,
What?
bye.
Yeah, just we're not gonna basically expand that. It's just Billy's a kid. Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband and my two sons, Jeff and Lou. They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said they would love to. Okay, you didn't specify the ages. This is kind of bothering me. Is like Jeff the same age as this kid? I have no fucking clue. I think he was older. Oh, fucking shit.
There you go.
Oh
Something to go
boy.
with it.
Anyways, where is? Okay. When Jeff and his family are done packing, don't you mean unpacking? Whatever. Jeff went up to his mom. Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party?
Oh,
If you
hold on,
haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid.
hold on.
Yeah.
I got it. I
Oh.
got it. I got this one.
Oh.
Mom,
Okay.
why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid.
Oh god. I'm just for some fucking dumb reason I was like, are you trying to like go for an emo kind of voice or a Batman voice?
Bo.
Oh god, we need an emo Batman. Wait, he's already emo. I mean, that Batman movie from like
2022.
22
Yeah, the Batman.
really confirms it with the like eyeliner and shit, and that's canon in my head. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Something in the way. Gosh. Yellow guy. Yellow guy. Hey. Sykes? No. Damn. Yeah. Oh no. No, I didn't get into Sykes. I didn't get into Sykes yet.
Oh goodness gracious! Ow!
Totally forgot all about Sykes. Uh
Oh goody gumdrops! Let's continue.
yeah, we're at Jeff said to his Jeff's oh my gosh, there's a typo.
Oh gosh, Jeff said his mother. We just
Oh,
moved here. Oh my god, Fred! I know it's terrible, but still. Oh, you're just barking at Duncan. Okay, never mind. We just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Why the fuck do you want to hang out with your neighbors? If you haven't noticed, I'm not really the kind of person that wants to sit in front of my neighbor's house and be like, "So, the game yesterday, man, how was it?" Taking a sip out of my beer. Oh, it was fine. Yeah, but no, I'm not up for that, you know? Sometimes I just want to be alone and I don't need a neighbor complaining about how I decorate my yard. Let me be real. I don't want that.
hmm.
But okay, let me continue off. Now we're going. Fuck, shit, Fred. You want to be held like a little baby? You want to be held like a little baby? No, you do not. Stop insulting my intelligence, Fred. I know already that I do not have that much.
At,
Okay. Anyways,
at least we got Jeff.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walks down to get it. Didn't they already unpack? And
Why is
secondly,
there so many feelings? There's
like what? Does he want to go touch? No, we don't want to know if he wants to go touch it downtown. Hell no. Like that's what people would think if
he
you
did
wrote it like that, and it is written that
a
way.
weird
So it's like,
feeling.
like,
Something in the way.
God, this is so stupid. Oh god, we're doomed. We're doomed. Okay, the next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast, got ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, what the fuck was he eating for breakfast? People would like to know these things. Just don't say he ate breakfast. Like what? Did he eat like something specified, okay? Um, he once again got that feeling. This time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain. Oh, don't describe it like that. Oh no. But he once again dismissed it as he and Lou finished breakfast. They walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. They both jumped in surprise. Hey,
Hey,
what
what
the
the
hell?
hell?
Oh God. Oh
I mean,
God.
that sounds like they both would say at the same time.
Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, you want to continue this part?
Oh gosh, all right. The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught. God, what is the 90s? He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seems to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears a Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. Oh, here we go. Well, well, well. It looks like we got some new meat. Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff and Lou looked over at the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that that you would expect a sidekick to have. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Talk,
God.
the fuck, dude. This reminds me of like some Power Rangers type shit. Talk about a tub of lard. This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Wow. And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare. If you catch my drift. Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Lou, took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Lou gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Wow, okay. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach, and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Lou could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. Jeff, how'd you? That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be. Oh, dude! All this in the span of a few seconds. Like he's. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Let's see. Randy, more like chowder. Oh, okay. Yeah. All
Oh
right.
my god, that was so stupid.
No,
Like,
I'm just
we just had the
give me
usual.
a second just to recuperate from that. Wow. That was a
Uh,
lot. That was a lot in just a few seconds. Like he was some super soldier or something. Like he's a highly trained assassin. He's just went full on John Wick on them. Okay. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running as fast as they can. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was, the urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feel happy. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away. How many times we gotta do strange feeling? Jeez, can we do like strange sensation, strange like man? We just keep repeating feeling. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop, and how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful day." Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find two police officers at the door. Oh my gosh. Stop repeating yourself. His mother looking back at him with an angry look. All right, Kate, take it away with this one.
wait, what? Where were we? What? I was phrasing in and out because this is like, what?
Okay, we're at the the officer is at the door, and his mom is about to confront him.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute. I gotta take a sippy sip. Okay, sorry
Uh,
about that. I was actually eating pretzels, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Whew. Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids, that it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true.
Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Lou.
Son, wait, son, said one of the cops. We found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, one having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses saying you fled the scene. Now what does that tell us? Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou have been attacked, but then there was no proof it was not them who attacked first. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing because, truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. Son, wait. Oh God, gosh damn it. Oh fuck! You guys made me drop the charger. Great, Fred. That is no way to be satisfied. Okay. Okay. Son, call down your brother. Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all the kids. Oh, God. Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but then he couldn't stop me. The cop looked at his partner and they both nod. Well, kid, looks like a year
A year
in
in
juvie.
juvie. You're a juvie.
Oh my God.
Wait, says Lou. They all look. God, this is like a soap opera.
This is so weird.
Says Lou. They all looked up to see him holding a knife. What the fuck, dude? The officers
You
pulled
don't
their
need
gun.
proof to see that you're a lunatic.
The officers pulled. The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Lou.
Fucking shit.
Oh, this is such a. I forgot how bad this was. It was me. I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it. He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises as if he was in a struggle. Son, just put the knife down, said the officer. Lou held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. No, Lou. It was me. I did it. Jeff had tears running down his face. Huh, poor bro. Trying to take the blame. Is this officer? Okay. Poor bro. Trying to take the blame for what I did. Take me away. The police led Lou out. It's kind of hard to tell like who's speaking.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about Jeff the Killer. We don't know who the fuck is talking, so you just have to guess.
Lou, tell them it was me. Tell them. I was the one who beat up those kids. Jeff's mother put her hands on his shoulders. I can't do a female voice. Let's see. I'm going to try my best with this one. Jeff, please. Nope. Can't do it. Jeff, please. You don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop. Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Lou inside. A few minutes. This is what the fuck, dude. A few minutes later, Jeff
Oh my God.
pulled
Sorry
into the
about that.
driveway. Seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Son,
Okay.
son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, wouldn't this be like a thing where like the mom would actually call the dad's
Yeah,
workplace
this
and
is
just
kind of
say,
like,
hey,
one of our
or like
sons.
officers would
It's like, why the fuck did you not tell your husband? Like, Usually, when a police officer comes to investigate something, they want the entire family there, at least, to kind of get the idea of what's going on. And usually, you don't have them be like, wait, since I'm wielding a knife, clearly I'm the psychotic one.
Yeah, just draw our
Like,
guns at him too. Even though he's like probably like what 7, 8 years old. We don't know. We don't know how old this kid is. We don't know how old any of them are, other than that Jeff has a strange feeling. A strange feeling, a strange feeling, a strange feeling. It just repeats itself, man. Okay. Jeff, uh, Jeff, please. Wait. No, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back in the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Lou when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by with no word from Lou at JDC. No friend to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday when Jeff woke up by his mother with
oh
a
no.
happy, sunshiny face.
Oh god. Yeah.
All right,
I am way too sober for this. Okay.
all right, Kate, you
Jeff,
got this one.
Jeff, it's the day, she said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into his room.
What? What's today?
Why, it's Billy's birthday! He was now fully awake.
Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after.
Oh god. Oh man. I'll continue this, and then we're gonna question everything in like a couple of good sentences. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. The fuck?
No, no, that's
Uh,
not how it works at all.
it really doesn't. Now get dressed. Jeff's mother walked out of the room downstairs to get herself ready. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party? Oh my god, this is so stupid. Uh, son, is that all you're going to wear? Said Jeff's mom.
Better than wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile.
Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression. Wait. Oh, I thought it was the mom. Okay. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, that's his dad. Okay, hang on. I got
Yeah,
it. I got it.
go ahead.
Now Jeff. Damn. Now Jeff. We may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression," said his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. "I don't have any fancy clothes," he yelled downstairs.
This is so fucking dumb. Okay, just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he could call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of which would go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. Oh, yeah.
All right, together for this one. You ready?
Yeah,
3,
you're wearing
2,
that?
1. Yeah, you're wearing that. God, man. They both said.
His mother
His
looked at
mother.
her watch. Oh no, time to change. Let's go.
Oh,
She said as she heard a Jeff in his. Wait. Oh, no time to change. Oh, I thought there was time to change. Never mind. As she heard a Jeff and his father out of the door, they crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and at at it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. The kids are out in the yard. How about you go and meet some of them? Said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes, shooting each other with plastic guns. He might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat. Oh my
Hey,
god.
wanna play?
His dad could not loan him a suit. Okay, let's talk about the stupidness of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fact that the mom is just like, now let's go to this random kid's party after, the neighborhood most likely heard that your brother stabbed these other three kids. Clearly, you're no harm to anybody else. Like, if that were to happen, and if I were a mom hosting a birthday party, and a kid like that came to the party, I would be like, no, no, this isn't gonna work. No, thank you. Because no parent is gonna want that at the party. I'm sorry, but no, no. Mm-mm. Uh, God. And then the clothes part where they're all fancy dressed up. Like, what's the point? Like, the parents are all dressed up. Like, what are they gonna have? Like, champagne and some fancy, fancy, smancy bubble baths and diving into like a pool full of gold coins? Like, what? What's the point? Uh, Reese, Reese,
I
this
wasn't
is
gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Reese. This is like Doctor He knows subscriber. Like, is my number not that impressive? Like, I think it was pretty impressive, but I didn't think I would revert back to 300.
Right, 300.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is Doctor He knows 300 subscriber. I almost said 30 subscribers. Like, I
I
don't know.
wasn't gonna
I
say
wish that
anything.
was true
I was
too,
liking
Fred.
that one. I was liking that. I was like, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna highlight it. All right, we ready to get back into this one? We still got a lot more to go. Oh my
Oh yeah,
gosh.
there's
Oh,
oh fuck. Oh, okay, it's not that.
okay. Okay, so the kid was the kid said, "Hey, wanna play?" He said. No kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with a weird puppy dog face. Please, said the kid. Fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend shoot at the kids. At first, he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off loot. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise, a weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked. How are they? How are they? Wait, how is Randy? Wasn't Randy the one who got stabbed?
Yeah, it's like
So
I guess
how's he up and around just doing this after? Okay,
this is so stupid.
okay. Randy looked at Jeff with burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. Wait, I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to. Wait, this is Jeff speaking. God, man, this is so hard. Oh, I hate when they. Okay, I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. What the hell? Here we go, repeating. Oh my gosh. But they both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out. What the fuck, dude? Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets.
How the
No.
fuck old are these kids?
Hold on.
Like, you're telling me these like middle schoolers managed to get a hand on guns? Like, what?
They're literally threatening not only the kids but the parents as well.
Like, what are we fucking supposed to do? Like, in this case of scenario, it's like, did they go to like the shittiest place in town despite fancy places? Like, fancy neighborhoods in general would be, you know, more. What's the word? What's more crime free? Yeah, more crime free. Like, this is literally the place where the police monitor the area the most, and you're telling me for like a big event like a birthday party with all these rich people because they're overdressed as fuck that there's not going to be a police officer going down the street at least a couple of times in the next few hours? Like, what the hell? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right. No one interrupts or guns will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Let's see, need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of the collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground while Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff! Fight me! He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. This is getting real fucking ridiculous. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff! Look at me! Jeff glances up at his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're just gonna sit there and let him rot in there for a whole year. How did you know? How did you know that he's gonna be in there the whole year? How did you know that?
It's like been only a couple of days. They don't they don't do these kind of like sentences until like a later few like weeks, months even. So where the fuck did he get like, oh, that'll be like a whole year in juvie at the specific juvie? Like, what did he personally ask all these lawyers who went through all the court systems to like inform him of that? Like, there's a lot there that doesn't make much sense.
And how is he fighting Jeff when he literally got stabbed a few days ago? What? I'm baffled, but okay, let's continue on. You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Oh, finally! You stand and fight. Jeff is now to his feet. Blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling. The one in which... God, here we go. The one in which he hasn't felt for a while. Finally! He's up! Says Randy as he runs to Jeff. That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. Wow, this is full-on anime, huh? As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him. Punch after punch, blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith, although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As they let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Wait, what? How did they go from guns to knives? Okay. Troy swings his knife at... Why? Okay. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He is more agile than Troy, though. Damn this! Oh my gosh, man, this story, fucking this format, dude.
It's so stupid.
No, it's just kind of hard to read because it's just like you could. That's so okay. He is more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach. A thing of bleach? You mean like a, a bottle of bleach?
A container?
Like
A,
a,
a, a
okay, a thing
format?
of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. Okay, we got that. You don't need to repeat yourself again. Just say it fell from the top shelf. It burnt both of them, and they both started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled he pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head as they lay there bleeding to death. He let out an ominous smile. "What's so funny?" asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. "What's funny? What's funny," he said, "is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol." Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. As soon as the why would you let him have all that time to do that? And
Like the moment he
when it came
mentions
to
it,
Randy,
like
you just went Mortal Kombat on his ass. Now you just like, oh, you let this Keith guy have enough time to light a fire, and then
if I saw that lighter, I would have been like, "Oh shit," and run for it. Like it had to take him responding to what he's about to do to actually react.
oh my gosh, dude. Hold on. Oh, the story. We still got a lot more to read. Okay, okay.
Oh no.
As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the. This is real. The flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. Why not just not okay? While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. When Jeff woke,
Oh wow.
when Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He he couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube and why would he try to stand up if he couldn't see anything? Okay. Okay. Don't think too hard. And when there was a tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out, and a nurse rushed in. All right, Kate, you got to voice her.
Oh wow. I exist. Oh fuck. Sorry.
You know me, I can't do female
I
voices.
know.
It's
It just
bad for
gets to that
everybody.
point. So I can't make any guarantees of how Fred's gonna be. Him and Duncan are not doing well together. So Fred. Okay. I'm gonna continue petting him so he doesn't get too bummed out. Okay. Okay, so it's like I don't think you can get out of bed just yet? Is that
Mm-hmm.
okay? I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said as she put him back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea what his surroundings were. Thumbelina, I know. Okay, finally after hours he heard his mother. Honey, are you okay? She asked. Jeff couldn't answer though. His face was covered, and he was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed to trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go. This made Jeff almost bolt up. Oh my goodness, Thumbelina! I know. Okay, so, okay. Halfway remembering the tube coming out of his arm. He'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again. She makes it seem like they're dating. Like,
Yeah,
the fuck?
that was weird.
That's
That was weird.
be together again. Like, we'll all like something like, oh, we'll all be able to be a family again. That would have made more sense, not just those two. Like, I know they're close knit, but it sounds really gay.
Yeah, that sounds, suspicious.
Jeff's mother hugs Jeff. Like, you could have just said
She
her
hugged his
name,
son.
says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed. Let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Lou and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face.
What? What happened to my face?
Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His family. Wait, fuck. His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. Jeff, said Lou, it's not that bad.
Not that bad, said Jeff. It's perfect. His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. Oh, gosh, this is so okay. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Okay, so who's saying this? Who's asking this question? Who's asking, Jeff, are you okay? Okay. I never felt more happy. Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff... Why, dude? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now, he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know.
All right, that was my cue. Okay, give me a minute.
Oh gosh, this story is just...
I think we're like near the end.
Please. I can't.
Okay, Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son all right? You know, in the head. Oh, yes. This behavior is typical for patients that have taken very large amounts of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here, and we'll just give him a psychological test. Oh, thank you, doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. The fuck? Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a crazy smile.
Okay, mommy.
His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes. This is what came in, said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom to see the black dress. But, okay, here's the thing. They're going to obviously give him the non-covered, bleach, alcoholic stuff on his previous clothes when he was brought in. When a patient is brought in, they immediately cut it off. It doesn't matter what. It just makes it easier to operate on. Wait, my brain hurts.
And stitched together. Why wouldn't you just Why wouldn't you just buy a whole new set of clothes for him?
Yeah, are
Just
they too cheap?
oh my gosh, why?
Uh, now they were clean of blood, now stitched together. Jeff's mom led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Oh God. Jeff's mother noticed his eyes, ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were seemingly never closing. Oh God.
Oh, you just skipped the whole line.
Oh God. I couldn't
Yeah,
see my face. Oh boy.
yeah. No, say Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile to his cheeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did skip a line. Oh fuck. I skipped over a lot. Okay, later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked to see what it was, blah, blah, blah. When she walked into the bathroom, she saw her into sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. Jeff, what are you doing? Asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother.
I couldn't keep smiling, mommy. And after a while, now I can smile forever.
Oh, God. Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes.
His eyes, his eyes were seemingly never closing.
Yeah.
I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face.
Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane.
What's wrong, mommy? Aren't I beautiful?
Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife.
Mommy, you lied.
That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, gutting them both. His brother Lou woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't see anything, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Lou. Lou crashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Shh, Jeff said. Just go to sleep. I am glad we are done with that story.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Oh,
So let me just
my.
break it down and just say I can't believe like a lot of us were obsessed with this and thought this is genius storytelling. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, I'm glad we are done with that. Ooh, what was, I gotta know, like, I don't know much about, like, who the author of this backstory, this story is, and they had to be real young. They had to be like around
Yeah.
like preteen or something. I mean, look, even when I was around that age, my stories were no better. My stories were like kind of like that, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
If I look back at them now, let's see, Nev. Hang on, Nev just joined, or he's been here. I don't know, guys. I think it's a pretty cool story. It makes me awaken my inner demon. Oh, here we go.
Oh goodness
Here we
gracious.
go. Hang on. Here's Nev. Here's Nev. I don't know, guys. I think it's a pretty cool story. It makes me awaken my inner demon. Shut up, Neff. You need to lay off. You need to lay off whatever you're drinking.
Oh yeah. If not, then can I have it, please?
uh, wow, that. Oh my gosh, dude. Just the fact that the one part that really messed me up about this story was Troy and Keith, the two, there are two bullies. They're literally running with guns in their hands, and all of a sudden they have knives. That's what really tripped me up. Hang on, literally water. What's in that
Oh,
water? What's in that water? Don't drink the water. Don't trust it, man. Anyway,
oh
I
yeah.
just the fact that they went from guns to like knives. Like, why wouldn't you just corner him and then just shoot him? Why would you? Damn, you're asking the real questions. Look, man, I'm just, I don't know what I just read. It's been how many years? It's been how many years since I've read this? I,
Probably a few.
gosh, I forgot how bad this was.
There is so much there that I just keep reminding myself. Like back when I was in high school, yeah, I would go through a bunch of creepy pastas. Like I was listening to like maybe 4 or 8 creepy pastas a day, depending on if I can wear my headphones to class and use the internet and
Yeah,
just ignore everything else. And it's just hilarious to me that looking back at it, I would spend hours just listening to these stories and wanting to do something similar. There's so much there.
I,
Now,
I'm bewildered. That's all I can say about this story is, wow.
now the,
I,
oh,
this was
Fred,
at the height of creepypastas, as far as I can remember, and of course, Jeff the
I
Killer
fucking
was.
swear, Fred, what the hell? Damn it, Fred. He's so smug about it. Yeah, continue on.
No, I miss those days. I kind of miss those days. They were a lot of fun, a lot of cringe involved, obviously, but that's what made them great. That's what made them awesome, and somewhat legendary. Even the bad, even the more bad sense of them. But I need a little bit of this now. I just need a little bit of this. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna cleanse the palate now my with two beautiful babes. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, that that happened. I don't know what else to say. That happened. We, I'm glad that we read it at the same time. I wish we didn't.
Okay.
I it was hard to read, especially trying to figure out who was talking. Then the grammatical errors and the punctuation. Well, some lack of damn, I can't speak. Lack of punctuation at certain sentences, and I give it a 6 out of 10. Surprisingly, I give it a 6 out of 10 because it was fun going over this with you and just acting out with the weird voices. I mean, I think I could be a voice actor now. Thank you.
Yeah, you could totally pass. Your
No, no,
feminine voice sounded pretty impressive. I think you can take some like pretty good roles at that.
no, no. Thank you.
Uh, I was
Uh,
thinking, should we do a quick rewrite of this? Like, we just bounce ideas, make it better. Like, come on. Sound like a fun idea or nah?
no, no. Leave it in the past. Leave it there. Uh, let's focus on the other things that we have planned. Actually,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and let's
What?
leave that for someone else because if there's a will, there's a way, and let it naturally process. I guess. I mean, I'm kind of running out of things to say for Jeff the Killer. I feel like
Understood. Understood.
I feel like I'm a 13, 14-year-old boy in a man's body right now after just reading that. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have even just revisit that story. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I'm just in the middle. Like, okay, this exists. I accept it. It's here.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, what have we got planned next, Doctor Hino?
well, I want to see what chat thinks about this. Hey, chat, can you clip that? I'm just kidding. But seriously, what do y'all think about that one? Was it like, gosh, I can't. I forgot how stupid it was at time. Like he literally went anime. He literally went anime mode on Randy, and then like let Keith, I think it was Keith, do his little monologue and let him be set on fire instead of like just full on just went ham on him. Just I and then he's saying, and then it's just saying like, oh, you're Jeff's mother. And it's like just say his mother. Just say his father. Why are we so weird, so odd? Hold on. Here's Neff again. I was more of a Slenderman team myself. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Of
Agreed.
course you were. Of course you were. I was too because actually, what was I more of? Was I more Slenderman or Jeff the Killer? No, no, there was something else. I I somewhat remember there was something else. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, but there was something else. It had to be. It was a obscure one, but it was too. It was kind of cool, but then kind of. I think it lost like popularity or just went underground. Oh, it's killing me because I can't. I can't think of it now. Oh, I know what it was actually. You guys are gonna. You guys are really good. You guys are really gonna cringe at this one. I used to watch the. It was Ben Drowned. That was a good one, in my opinion. If as far as I remember, that was the one I really liked right there.
Oh my god, that was so good when I
Oh,
first heard it. Oh my
that,
god.
yeah, that was a good one.
I remember this one narrator guy. I'm trying to remember his name because he did this. He kind of recreated the entire thing, not the game, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story, and you had this like beautiful scenes of him just like driving. And I was like, oh my god, you
Oh,
you got the budget, man. I'm trying to remember who he was. Let me look.
oh, I thought you were talking about the guy who actually like created the scenes in game or
Oh,
like using the mods and stuff. I thought you were talking about, but I know I wouldn't. I gotta know who that is now because that'd be.
let me check.
There were so many good creepy pastas back then. I'm not saying there aren't any now, but I mean, I miss again the heydays of all that. I mean, SCP, dude. We gotta look at some SCP stuff next time. Get some surprisingly good ones.
Yeah, it's just really crazy. Now, where did? Okay.
uh, let's see what else do we have. Man, I want to check out. I think I have a little bit of news too, just a little bit with I guess with gaming. Oh, speaking of gaming, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater official release date. Man, honestly, I can care less. That game should have been out for consoles like back in like 2016. The reason why I say that is because uh they literally remade Metal Gear Solid 3 for pachinko, and a lot of people were rightfully angry, along with myself. And then like years, like literally 9 years later, I guess it's coming out on consoles, but it's not. It's not the version. It's Delta. I don't really like it too. I don't like how it's called like Metal Gear Solid Delta. Just call it Metal Gear Solid 3 remake or something. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, fudge. I can't even seem to find it. But all I know is that, like, basically it was this one narrator, and he had these, like, different scenes where there would be, like, him going all the way to, like, the garage
Hmm.
sale area, and there was a lot there, and I feel like I'm going crazy because, like, I know it was real, but I
You sure?
guess he was one of those underrated YouTubers. I have no clue.
Mm, see. Oh, SCP. Yeah, I never got too deep into it, but what little I saw, I loved. Oh yeah, man. I mean, I think my original favorite one was the Plague Doctor, SCP 093 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember all the numbers, but it was the Plague Doctor guy who's saying like, "Oh, everyone's infected, and and I'm the only cure," or something like that. That was pretty cool. I can only imagine how many other SCPs are now exist now. Just how crazy that's getting. But my favorite one, I would have to say, was like maybe y'all don't know about this one, but my favorite one was the dragons. The dragons that were inside like this box, this imagination box. It was so beautifully well made, like well total. Like it was just a beautiful story, y'all. I mean, it was like the paper dragons basically, but like within this box is like a whole fantasy world. It was so cool. Like, gosh, dude, like that was just storytelling to the max. 10 out of 10. No, 12 out of 10. So good. Uh, oh, hold on. I want to check something. I'll check something out. Maybe I got something for you guys. Actually. Alrighty. Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
Does this seem a little familiar?
Oh. Wait, what? Was it my, like, Amanda video, or is it something different?
No, I just typed in dazzling Kate, and I'm just seeing like what's going through. Oh God, we already went to the cursed images now. And oh, wait, is that the lady creep show? I forgot all about her.
Creepshow art.
I forgot all about her.
It
Wow, it's
was,
been 3 years.
yeah, it's been 3 years. It's something.
Oh man. Hopefully, I don't get nothing too crazy. Yep, I'm about to get stuff. I'm about to get some really crazy stuff now.
Oh my goodness. It feels so weird being on my channel through someone else's.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know why.
this is just a simulation just to see how what it looks like on here on our end. So this is what we see as we browse through the catalogs. A lot of Hell Boss, along with Has Been Hotel and Resident Evil, especially Resident Evil 4. Then we got my reaction to the Princess Jewel.
What?
I don't know what
Oh
I don't know
no,
what
I got.
I don't know what prince what is Princess's Jewels like? What is that?
Oh no,
That
no, 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 no,
what
no.
do you mean
If I
though?
get if I get to 1700, I have to do a part 2 for the live stream. That is totally not me saying you guys should subscribe to the channel so you get to watch me be tormented by this woman's needs of needing a harem with a bunch with 5 guys. And I wish it was the fast food restaurant 5 guys, because the 5 guys she chooses, it's it, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Now I'm interested. Now I am interested.
Yeah, there's just a lot there.
Oh, Kate, this is why I wanted to do this too with you. The angel hair.
Oh yeah, that, like, I haven't really done any updates on it, and the rest of the like second part, oh god, it got ruined. It was terrible. It was terrible because
What do you mean?
I couldn't update it and I didn't want to record and I just kind of forgot about it. There's a lot there that I have yet to talk about. Like I gotta go into that channels now because I it's been a while. I really love analog horror. It's just hard to get, that into the algorithm and trying to like get people who, watch my other stuff to watch this. But then some people just get really annoyed and they're like, "Oh, make the husband video, make the hell of a blast video. Like your opinion doesn't matter." And it's just like,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I that's crazy because now I meant to do this. I meant to ask you that question a year ago about, hey, possibly doing like looking into the angel hair analog horror, and I'm just now I'm glad I went to your onto your channel now because definitely we should do this for next Friday
Oh
or
yeah,
Saturday.
not Valentine's Day. We can do it like the day after Valentine's Day when I'm available, but Valentine's Day I'm doing a because that's
Oh
that
yeah, you are
time.
doing that stream on Valentine's Day,
Yeah, I
right?
got other
Yeah.
guests coming on and we're gonna be talking about romance and other stuff with love in medias and stuff and yeah, basically all the lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
It's
skip
awkward
on
as
that.
hell.
I'll pass. I gotta embrace my inner Jeff the Killer. That strange feeling. That strange feeling I get when I.
You just want to stab a couple of these like ideas of romance.
every
I'll tell you,
every
I want to stab a
February
couple of
14th.
things out of romance because my love life is dead, so I might as well.
Oh my gosh, my bloody Valentine, everybody, my bloody Valentine.
You don't
Uh
have to be my Valentine.
oh no, no, you fucked me up with this one. That's
But I
another
do
picture
know.
that always messed me up right there. Smile dog.
Oh
That
no.
that that, that one always
I
messes me
remember
up.
I was terrified of reading it for like months before I finally did it because I'm a big wimp.
Yeah, I remember I saw this. It was that the original photo picture, and then like someone made an alternate version of it, and that scared me even more. I was like, nah,
Oh
I'm
yeah, it was
cool.
just like that time, around 2008. Like, it was right after Michael Jackson's death that you had all these stupid videos coming in with him like jump scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah,
Like, ugh, it was super fucking annoying.
yeah. Uh, I mean, it worked though. Psychological scarring, everybody.
Yeah, and now I'm realizing a lot of people probably miss my 5 minutes or less, but I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. Why I
I can
haven't been doing that lately.
I could explain it in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Let's see. Which Witch Creek Road. That looks pretty cool, actually. I gotta check this.
Yeah, it was an interesting read. I do not recommend it if you are not into gore.
Hey guys.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. My voice on that. Oh fuck. Back when I was using my shitty mic. Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm gonna go get drunk now.
I'm
Yeah. Let's not
saving
say
this.
we did.
I'm saving this one for later.
Yeah, you better, because I cannot stand listening to myself, despite having the love idea of wanting to become a voice actor and then being like, wait, I can't stand listening to myself. And if I listen to myself, a lot of people tell me I sound like a guy. So it's just like, I should give up on the idea of having a character that's actually female to, speak as. So yeah.
I wonder who you're listening to.
You're wondering who I'm listening. There's like, back when I was growing up as a kid, I always had people telling me, like, due to my looks, now growing up, I grew up ugly, okay? I'll
Hmm.
be very frank about how self appearances in my life have made me. But
Yeah.
I've accepted it now. I've accepted that who the fuck cares? But back then, I was a kid who did not fit the usual girl look because, comic books, video games, being obsessed with playing with action figures. And then, like, the added bonus of stuffing my face with Cheetos every time at lunch. It is. It is not a good look. And immediately, the quickest ones that will point that out will be the guys, and then, much worse in middle school is the girls. But we had our fun times too. Uh, I just can't think of any.
Spoken like a true nerd.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Like,
Oh my
we
god.
can definitely talk about Angel Hair next time. Probably. Let's see my calendar. Come on, get up there. Okay. Hmm. Could probably talk about in 2 weeks. Then we could like ramble away in between the 2 weeks talking about like what we should talk about exactly, or if we should go through all the videos, or like whatever. It works for me anyway, anyhow.
Yeah, that. I thought that an interesting point with Angel Hair, and I got, wait. I got one for you actually that we can look into right now because I bet you never
Ooh,
seen this one. It's so cool.
ooh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it's
taking
so
your word for
cool.
it.
Please, I need them to make more videos. I need them to make more. All right. Now, just to be sure that I won't get hit with copyright and all that, got to stop it and talk for a bit because YouTube is just dumb like that.
Oh, I think I maybe saw this. I don't know. I remember that icon.
Congratulations on
Oh
being
yeah, I did.
Brandwood Park Ranger
I don't
program.
know though.
You're on your way to fulfilling one of the most important niches in the New Jersey Pine Barrens ecosystem. However, there are still a few more basics you'll need to learn before you head out onto the field. Meet Ranger Craig. He's a new ranger here just like you. He's eager to protect and preserve. But wait, Craig. I have to tell you some things before you begin.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
This
this
is
is where
the
you
kind
get.
of stuff I love.
Yeah, now this is where you get into some really the sub ala Angele. You may now choose to resign and leave the Grandwood Ranger program or continue with your training. If you choose to resign, notify your training supervisor immediately. You cannot resign later. The contents of this tape are highly confidential. This is your final warning. I like how you got this deer with the wings, and I'm trying to think biblically. I'm still going through the Bible and stuff, but
Oh, I get it. It's
I don't know what
actually.
sub ala angele means, but I know it means obviously it means something with angel in it. So I'm thinking like okay, guardian or like a protector or something. But I it's it's little stuff like this, man. You start like oh everything's all good, then you just come to this like okay, look, this is your last warning. This is your only first and only warning. You better if you can't do this, do it. Tell us now.
Okay, this is actually the creature is actually a periton.
A Periton.
Yeah, it's a deer with like bird wings, and it didn't really make its there's only like very few stories, but apparently it was popularized because, it was actually invented in 1957 by George Louis Borges for his book of imaginary beings. So it wasn't
Hmm.
really a, oh, this is a old story of this time. It just was something some guy made up in the 1950s. So
Okay.
it's still interesting because there could be some connection to this specific creature and the Periton, but I don't really know.
Well, I just think because when I see the sub ala Angeli, I'm just like, okay, we're obviously gonna have to get somewhere biblical with this, because usually with analog horror that I noticed that there's some biblical references to things, and it almost always goes that route, almost always. But this is all right. Let's get to this. Oh man, I swear, if I was like, I swear, if I was in some kind of program like this and I saw this shit, like, what the fuck is this? For real, dog. Like, what's going on? I'd be questioning a lot of things. Like, what did I get myself into? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is this is the only time I can choose to resign. See, Jorge Luis, or I can't pronounce that last one, can get pretty interesting. I feel like you just cursed me right there, Neff. Did you just curse me? Did you just curse me? Chat, did he curse me?
No.
All right. Let's get into this.
But it is an interesting concept that they went with this.
Yes. I hope there's more.
Just like any normal park ranger, you'll be given an assigned area to monitor. Your duty, above all else, is to protect park guests from any and all threats. While on patrol, you will notice trails without correct blazing or proper documentation on your map. These false trails lead to Inner Grandwood. If you find a false trail not yet marked with a red triangle on your master map, take note of its approximate location and report it later. Visitors are prohibited from walking all false trails. If you see a visitor veering onto a false trail, kindly ask them to return to the marked trails. If they refuse to acknowledge the question, do not hesitate to.
Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about right there. I'm just walking around, and then you just
See that?
Just see that in broad daylight, not in darkness, just broad daylight.
I'd be fucking running back to my car.
Like, it's showing a leg and everything. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you trying to lure me or something?
This is definitely reminding me of this one Twitter analog horror where basically this guy goes to his grandpa's house and he starts to live there. But the funny thing is, this house, like this specific town, does not have like any eggs. Like, they do not have eggs at all.
You said eggs?
Yeah, eggs, like literal fucking eggs. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I read that. That was cool. That was
it
so
was
cool.
interesting and freaky. Like, from those updates you would get, and like I don't think they've updated for a long time.
Yeah, it was a project. It was a college project, but you could tell that the author was he had to speed it up. So some things were messily explained, but it was still. I mean, I rank it right up there with underrated analog horror, because it deserves to be known a lot more, and it's one that could be easily just overlooked or not heard of until like years and years later. But it's so, gosh, that was so good. There, another one was what was it? The other one was like the sun went out or something like that. That was a cool one too. I don't know if you know that one, Kate.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, let's get into this.
To aggress. If you find a trail marker with no correlating mark on your master map, scrub the blaze off with a sponge and mineral spirits. Then, dry it with a clean cloth. This is a false trail. Make sure it is marked accordingly. Guests come to Grandwood National Park to experience the best trails the Pine Barrens have to offer. There are many species of birds native to the park, making it a hotspot for bird watchers and ornithologists across the globe. Unfortunately, visitors oftentimes fall victim to clever imitation. Strangers are bipedal organisms that live in the park.
I mean, if I just saw illustrations like that, and that was in the park, like what you may encounter are these things that look like they're human,
But they're
but
not.
they got animal faces. Called stranger homo personatus or personatus. I'd be like, we're getting to the part where demon, where it makes me think like these it kind of makes me think of like the Nephilim, but like instead of like angels sleeping with um the women, it's like you kind of get this like what happens with like demons sleep with men, and then you get this stuff right there. I don't know. That's why I think like I couldn't fathom. I really couldn't fathom just, hey, I'm going to this park, and it's known for having tempting sounds and sights, and oh, you got these strangers that have animal-like faces. They walk on 2 feet. They have human hands, and they also look as they just run on all fours too. Dude, no.
They produce a whistling tone that sounds similar to birdsong. There are 2 known whistling patterns strangers demonstrate. A distinct melodic pattern signifies a feeding gambit is underway. A feeding gambit poses no immediate threat to trail-abiding visitors, but may lead them into unsafe territory. If you see park guests entranced by the stranger's song, kindly remind them to stay on the marked trails. Investigation of the feeding gambit is unnecessary and not worth the risk. Sometimes, your designated area will fall victim to a hunting gambit.
No. 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 Just seeing that. Look, that thing's not even. Thing's just peering over the tree and just looking straight at you. And we're talking about a feeding gamut, so these things just hunt in packs, and no, I don't like that at all. That scares the hell out of me.
Oh yeah, I get that. Oh fuck.
It's just the fact that they're out in broad daylight. That makes it even more scarier. they're out in broad daylight. My question is with this is that obviously these people when they start doing that whistling or tune, they entrance um these campers, but it doesn't entrance the rangers, which makes me wonder. Okay, what else are these rangers going through with training to make sure that they can't be entranced by this stuff?
I'm guessing maybe like some kind of like if they're in robes traveling around, um I'm assuming maybe there's some kind of like jewelry or spells they put on each other. I don't know. That
Yeah,
would make sense.
and maybe the uniforms be pretty cool, but maybe the uniforms are like I wouldn't say lace, but there's something woven into the fabric or something just to make sure like hey, you wear this, make sure you wear this, therefore you won't fall to these tactics.
Yeah.
I mean that'd be pretty cool, but all right, continuing on.
A hunting gambit on a marked trail is an uncommon act of desperation, but is still important to prepare for. You'll know a hunting gambit is in progress by the stranger's erratic whistling pattern. This whistling is how they communicate. Refer to your handbook for more information regarding how to further decipher stranger whistling patterns. During a hunting gambit, urge all nearby park visitors to close their eyes and run in the direction of your voice toward the start of the trail.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like you're having them close their eyes and run, but you can keep your eyes open. You can keep your eyes open. You're not in well these rangers. Let's just say these rangers just it just seems like they're imbued with something else. Like, I mean that's pretty cool. I want to speculate more on that, but anyway.
Report the active hunting gambit to Grandwood National Park headquarters via your handheld radio. A siren will sound to alert all other park rangers to evacuate their designated areas. If you hear the siren, lead all visitors back to the park entrance, where a head count will take place. Once the head
Okay,
count has concluded, all park rangers will be dispatched to search for any unaccounted.
okay, that's just kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's been a while since I visited a park, but how would they know how many people are in the specific area is the thing. Do they keep track of whoever comes into the park? They have them sign in and
That's what I'm thinking. Like they have them sign in to make sure, like, hey, and I mean, they could also probably have like some other with like someone observing from like a vantage point or something, make sure. I
yeah,
mean,
counting.
that's what I'm thinking. I mean, but more than likely, probably have them sign in, make because obviously, maybe somewhere that maybe it's something they have to pay for.
Oh yeah,
I,
true.
I don't know. I'm guessing here, but well, actually, well, how the guy was explaining was maybe these park rangers they walk with these campers. So I think that makes a lot of sense actually. They just walk with them, not be like just constantly behind them, but at least keep an eye out when things start going if things start going haywire. But my thing is like if stuff is going down in this area, why are we having civilians or campers just be in this area when something is wrong? Anyway,
Accounted for visitors. and to subdue the active hunting gambit. After dispersing, you will return to your designated area to subdue the hunting gambit and search for any unaccounted for visitors. It is unlikely you will recover any bodies. Strangers will not retreat unless enough sustenance is gathered or a majority of the advancing strangers are subdued.
No. Oh no. Look at that. No, dude.
Strangers hunt in packs, so attempting to flee is futile. When you encounter a stranger, do not hesitate to aggress. Do not cease fire, no matter how human their cries sound. They have surrendered their body to the forest, and you are doing them a service by freeing their soul. You should feel no guilt.
That's crazy. It's like saying, yeah, they're possessed. They're no longer themselves. You got it. You have to do this. There's no other way around it. And if you try to flee, well, the others are going to be nearby. That's this is some real interesting stuff. I'm glad I've actually remembered this. I I just I love the setup of this whole what's it called, white stag education. I love it. I'm really digging these rangers. Like, okay, what makes them? I know they obviously they get some sort of special type of training, but what is incorporated in that training where they can resist the being entranced by these things, and they're the only ones they can, they don't have to cover their eyes and all that. They can literally just go right around and like, okay, we see this, we see that, we know this is a false trail, this is, the hunting gambit or the feeding gambit's happening. I mean, that's so crazy just to see how. I want to know more about the Rangers side. I mean, I'm interested in the Strangers as well, but I'm more interested in what's going on with the Rangers. Like, come on, give us more details. Like, how, like, what what is behind the scenes with them? Let's just say. Oh, hey, Dragontron, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Truly
Oh my
appreciate it.
goodness, though. It's just like so much is there and so little has been answered. And seeing the rest of their other content, there's just like very few videos which I like because not only does it keep, the quality there it keeps a lot of other things, mysterious. You're not putting it all into one video and hoping for the best. Granted, there have been a few ARGs that have done just one video, but usually the continuity of doing so, like, just making a video after another, spreading it out throughout the years. I tried doing that once, and let me just say it, like, I kind of picked up that maybe nobody's watching, so I just kind of put it down. So I'm impressed whenever they have the ability to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hope they make another video.
Yeah, it's been a year since this one was released.
I can't
So
wait.
I'm theorizing maybe in the next, I'm gonna say like maybe in the next 6 months or 8, there might be another one, because it seems weird that, one video 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 1 year ago, 1 year ago. So they're about due for another one.
Mm-hmm. They are.
So it would be interesting to see something coming out about with the Rangers and their abilities to not be affected.
I hope it. I hope more people catch on to this. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Congratulations! This concludes the Grandwood Park Ranger training video. You will now be led to the physical training course, where you will be put to the test. Being a ranger here at Grandwood is a job unlike any other, and we're thrilled to have you on our side. I'm Ranger Dan.
And I'm Ranger Luke.
Stay safe out there!
I love the quality of this video. I love it. It's so vintage. Well, vintage as in like campy. I love it, but definitely hits the spot. Yeah, it definitely hits the spot with the horror elements too. I would show more, but I wanted to show this to the audience because I wanted them to actually gain a little bit interest in this and actually check out the other videos. But this video is my favorite of so far within White Stag education. Y'all, we're 2 hours deep into this stream, and I just want to say thank you for still being here. I'm not ending it just yet, but we're getting there, and it wouldn't be a proper stream without the talk of Resident Evil.
Now you're talking.
I knew it. I knew I'd get your attention with that one.
I know. I'm just like, holy shit. What do you want to talk about Resident Evil wise?
Well, let me clear the air for a bit. Neff knows how I feel about this certain character.
Is it about Krauser? Like, I feel like it's
no,
okay.
No. But he knows how I feel about this certain thing. Certain character. If it's done right. Oh wait, I can't because I don't know if I can. I don't know. Actually, you've seen the majority of what happens in Resident Evil 7, right?
I forget, but I do remember. Yeah.
So, hold on. I'm just gonna do this. Just a test. Just a little test. It depends on your answer. Do you know who this is?
Is there a correct answer?
Do you know who this is?
I am trying to recall. It looks I have no fucking clue.
All right, cool. We're not going there then. But thank you. But thank you for giving me that answer because it's what I've been trying to explain to my boy Nev.
Oh, what's the point? Like,
If
what's
you,
going on?
it's a legacy character. I'm gonna say that it's a legacy character, but
Is it Chris?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
Just
But
say it.
I will say
Say
it's a
it.
legacy character because I don't want. No. I want because when you get to Resident Evil 7 and you start streaming it, I want to be there when you figure it out.
Fuck. They'll be like, wait, I have to go through all of Resident Evil 6, and then I'm probably gonna take a break to play something else, like 2 different games later, and then like because I'm trying to warm up to 7 and 8, and I'm just not ready to get started.
You'll be
Because
right.
I'm just like, because then it's gonna remind me of Resident Evil 9 that hasn't, nothing's been announced, nothing's been told, and it's just like, oh fuck. And then learning like all these like news articles, basically everyone being like, "Oh, I know who's gonna be the main character for Resident Evil 9." No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't.
Everyone
Don't
knows
tell
it's
me.
Leon and Jill. Come on now, like that's that's misinformation.
Yeah, it's just been bothersome because I don't want my hopes to get up for Jill, and I don't want to be let down and told, "Well, actually, it's not Jill. It's gonna be another Leon game." And I'm fine with Leon, but it's just like you just want to have that Jill there, okay?
I just look. I just want new characters, and I mean, I'm glad. I know people don't. Look, I understand some people don't like Ethan. I like Ethan to a degree.
There's some qualities I do like about Ethan, but I'm not
I
gonna
like
go.
how he's just a random guy who gets
Yeah,
tied up into the. I like this. I like that.
I don't. Here's the thing: I hate when they overuse tropes. I hate it. Like for Resident Evil, it's always like everybody's like a former police officer. Can I just have someone like freaking going into a stupid house or a stupid barn or something, like in the middle of nowhere, having no damn clue what's happening, and then now they realize they actually have to grab a gun and use it, and you don't know how to use it because you never had that kind of training, and now you're just kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere with psychos on your back, and now you're just slurping down this weird green plant shit so you can heal. And see, like nobody would know what the fuck to do, and I would love to see more of that in a Resident Evil game. Just imagine. Let me break it down for you. So, just imagine you have this random ass character who's doing basically nothing. They somehow get involved in a Resident Evil situation, and now they must team up with I don't know, Leon, Chris, or something, and they're just like, "What the fuck am I doing? Like, why the fuck do we need to use these guns? What are you doing with that crowbar? Oh my god, their brain isn't. Oh fuck, this was supposed to be a normal night at the bar, and now I'm just beating the shit out of these things that just keep coming at me with their weird cheetah claws and ugh. No, thank you. That's the kind of reaction I want to get from one game, please. Just someone freaked out and being confused as hell, just not being able to keep their cool. But you know, somehow that's good to use for their advantage because like with all that like insanity, I would surely lose my shit and start beating up whoever comes at the door, and that would be kind of funny. You're beating the shit out of Leon Kennedy, and Leon's just like, I did not see this coming. Would you stop beating me up? I'm on your side. That would be pretty funny.
I all I had to do was mention Resident Evil, and she went fangirl mode, 110%. See how that works, chat?
I am not a bad. I'm kidding. I'm sort of a bad person when it comes to fan fictions. I've been working a lot on my fan fictions, but yeah, I'll keep quiet about that because nobody cares about my fan fictions. And Honestly, that's good because then I would have the pressure of people asking me, when's the next story? When's the next story? You know, when you do that story and you're like, you write like maybe 10, 12 chapters, you post them, and then you now have this one annoying person every fucking few weeks who texts you that same sentence in the same area, in the same story over and over and over again. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to finish it when you keep asking me to finish it? But
Yeah.
yeah, that's something I hate the most. It's like, it's why I don't post a lot of my fan fictions online anymore. Not unless everyone who's reading specifically knows I'm probably not gonna finish half of this, but let's pretend it's, finished.
All I
But
gotta
yeah,
say, all I gotta say is that I look forward to more of the Resident streams. Those are always fun.
it's
I can't wait to when you get to 7. That's gonna be fun. I wish I could join you for 6, but it has no cross platforming. So I mean, hey,
what systems do you usually use?
I mean, I don't have, I really don't have the PlayStation 4 anymore. It just all of a sudden broke down on me. So I was like, oh, wonderful. But I literally have a Resident Evil 6 for PS4 and Steam. And also 360.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
was
wish it was cross. That way we could just both play and you could be like, I don't know, whichever character, and that would be a fun experience, actually. That would be pretty fun.
yeah, there I say this because me and Neff we returned back to playing Resident Evil 6 for a bit, but we're trying to finish up Ada's campaign. We're trying to finish it up.
Oh my gosh.
I look, yeah, we're taking it slowly but surely. But there's this one character. Well, yeah, there's this one character in the game that distracts me heavily, and I think we can all assume why I get distracted heavily when it comes to a character.
Show us the character, and I will judge.
Okay, just remember you asked for it.
It's not gonna horrify me. I've seen worse things on Tumblr, Twitter, and wherever the fuck else I get my Leon needs, okay? People being like, what the fuck is she on? Like, Leon needs.
Yeah, this is Kate in her true element. This is
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. That's
I,
another
I
person.
kind of I did kind of set a trap on for this one.
Oh,
Just for,
okay. Bring it on, boy. Show me
well,
what you got.
I don't know if I could find it now. I don't.
Oh, fuckity fuckson.
Yeah,
Why?
she's a very underrated boss. Let's just say.
She's an underrated boss. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake. Don't tell me you're obsessed with. I have no clue, actually.
Look,
I've only watched glimpses of some of these things, only because I want to be surprised when I actually play it. That's
look.
why I don't really go into deep research before I play a game. Otherwise, it ruins the feeling to me. And I know I usually say I love spoilers, but for some games, I just can't. I cannot risk the surprise element not getting to me.
Okay, it's all right. No, it's all right. This
Show me the
thumbnail
camera.
makes it look a lot worse than it is. This thumbnail makes it look a lot worse than it is. I promise
Okay,
you.
question. I got a
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Is she like? I know there was like a mention of Helena's sister. Is this it, or is it a different character?
No, it's a different character.
Oh, okay. Then I don't care.
So, yeah, I mean, I love the design of this character, but I mean, it's also, let's just say it has a few callbacks to the previous Resident Evil. I'm not gonna say which one.
Code
But
Veronica.
no, no, no,
I was
no.
staring close to it, weren't I? Mm. I don't know. I guess I'm still kind of bummed out that like. Okay, here's the thing with me. Um, one of the things I was theorizing when I was playing Code Veronica was that, like, when I was talking to the chat, I was just like, wait, is, like, Wesker here to, like, bang Alexia? Like, uh, uh, that was the first thing that popped into my head because, like, he's not fucking married. He seems so fucking keen on just, like, doing psycho stuff with making
It
better
sounds like
speeches.
they would be a pair like that, an evil pair that would work together.
Yeah, exactly. You would think, but no, she gets killed, and I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to sympathize with her. I don't even think she was even following back with her attraction towards her twin brother. So, mm, like, honestly, yeah, yeah, it went there, guys. It went there. You're gonna hear me being like, why didn't the weird, you know, lady who's smarter than her brother who didn't like that's the confusing element to me is that, like, I thought for the longest time before I played the game fully that, like, oh, like Alexia and Albert seem like a great pair.
Yeah, because they're both freaking
Psychos.
psychopathic geniuses who experiment on themselves and others, and actually are able to keep their sanity too, to a degree. To a degree.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
had to capture that psychoness of, like, those kind of elements for, like, making my own mini games. Like, they're basically mini stories centered around my OCs in a different kind of game, just so they're not always in the main games, because I think that kind of ruins the element. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy to me because I'm just like, you've unlocked the Pandora box. Instead, it's called, I have no fucking clue. It's something. It's something. And you've unlocked it, and you will not be able to get me to stop until I get it all out of my system because I've been obsessed with planning the next comic. The fuck. Oh fuck. I did have some. No, no, I shouldn't show that. I shouldn't show that. It's
you
nothing
shouldn't show that.
inappropriate. No.
You
Hell
shouldn't show
no.
that. I look. I showed worse.
Oh, it was just like one of the comics that got commissioned. Well, not that I got commissioned. The comics I commissioned for a fun scene, and I'm like, you know what? I need to spoil myself. I need to spoil myself. And now I'm probably gonna do the same for the rest of my OCs that I keep, somehow spawn out of nowhere.
Hmm.
After several rounds playing Resident Evil 4, I told myself I wouldn't create another character. And that's how Ednise was born. I was just like, why the fuck is Krauser so fucking hot? Oh fuck.
I think you said that one out loud.
No, I just meant oh fuck when I was like thinking about creating another OC, and I'm like, fuck, no, no, Kate, you are not making another one. You've only got, you know what? Never mind, Kate. Go ahead, make another one. It'll probably not be too bad, and then, yeah. But comparing the Krausers from like the first original game to the remake, I'm just like, I don't know. In the remake, it just seems more.
I like the original better. I like
The
the original.
remake one, like, yeah, there's more, tone and, muscles there, but I don't know, the undertones of like the entire scene of Leon fighting Krauser just makes it seem like Krauser has this like I don't know, this obsessive weird crush on Leon. Like, who the fuck carries around their rookies picture around? Like, tell me,
Yeah,
what normal sane guy keeps that
yeah,
picture around?
yeah,
It would make sense if it was like, if he didn't know who Leon was and there was a file somewhere. Sure, why not? But no, it had to be this old, worn out picture of a younger Leon, and then you have Krauser just being all like, oh yeah, like, come on, rookie, let's get it on. And it's like, fuck, Krauser. Are you into the boys? Are you into Leon specifically? And calling him pretty boy with that tone, I'm just like, I can't. I
yeah.
can't.
I,
I can't, and
I
it's for
was just
obvious reasons. Because
yeah. remake Krauser, he seemed a little too sympathetic. I like original because he was more of a straight up killer.
Yeah, it's so stupid with like I had to capture some of that like personality when I was writing a part of my story, and I'm just like, I don't know. Krauser seems like the kind of guy. Yeah, he kind of is worn out from what he's been through. Sure, would he be a dad? Hell no. Would he stay with someone? Hell no. He doesn't seem like the type to really care about relationships in that sort of way. Maybe that's just me looking way too into this, but I had to like avoid doing anything weird like, oh yeah, he straight up like got with this woman and it was when they first met. And like my original idea was having something there that was a lot more dark than necessary, and I was just like, no, people are going to really not like this, and I mean mostly because in a lot of situations with writing these kind of stories, it's like it gets way too dark
Neff,
way too quickly.
Neff, what the
Pretty
fuck?
boy lick slips.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Neff?
I mean,
What the fuck, dude? Are you serious?
I can definitely show you the current work I'm finishing. I've been really lazy actually with finishing it, but I've slowly built my way towards it. It's this like Leon versus Shiloh piece. If you wanted to like have me show it, where the fuck are you, file? There you are. There you are.
I'll show it. I'll definitely
Okay.
show it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add to the stage.
But yeah, I was working on that piece and I've slowly been working through it and just realizing like whenever people tell me something when it comes to my art and I'm like I always remember it so I can try and remember the details I need to fix for a redrawing. Join me, rookie, become one. Neff, you and me, buddy, you and me, we're gonna have a long, fun discussion of how we should totally have a fully drawn scene of that. Like I can do the coloring or the sketching, whichever works for you, buddy, and we can come up with it like idea, and then we can show Dr. Hino here. It'll be
No.
fun. It'll be
No.
fun. We will
No.
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
no.
But yeah, the vibes. Okay, vibes. That I originally thought when I played the first one, when I got to that stage, is like bad mentor like daddy. Dad
Wait,
figured
what?
out.
What did I miss?
I
Wait.
said daddy instead of dad figure, and I'm like, oh fuck.
All right, we're done with Krauser now. No more Krauser.
Fine.
I got someone better, but we'll get
Okay,
him.
tell me.
You sure?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go.
I can't wait to see what
Yeah.
you're going
Yeah.
to do to me.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend. Here we go. All right, Kate. This is what you want. This is what we want. This. All right.
I'm not that scared. Oh no! I was old. Oh god. Okay, let's be real. He did grow on me a little bit.
Oh, I told you.
Character
I
wise.
told you would. Mm-hmm.
Character wise. Not with like, getting with Claire wise, because his ass ain't gonna get anywhere near that girl. And it's so fucking stupid. Let me tell you what I hate the most about Claire's love life. She's had 2 men so far. Well, 1 man and 1 17-year-old boy, but I'm just saying. They both turned into monsters. Claire, What the fuck is wrong? What kind of luck are you holding? Chris, what kind of witch doctor did you piss off?
Hold on, it makes me think of this scene.
Mom, I want Leon Kennedy. We have Leon Kennedy at home. Oh god.
Yeah, basically. Basically. Father!
Like, let's be real, this game needs to be remade. The only reason why is so we can at least get more Steve. That's one reason. Because I feel like if we got a Steve DLC,
Oh, yeah.
I would love that. I would love to see him like arguing with his dad and his dad becoming infected and Steve's like, what the fuck? And of course, I would love to be able to see how, like, maybe there's going to be another DLC for, Wesker. Wesker in this case, I would want to see DLC for, because let's be real, we go from point A, which is through Claire's perspective, to point B at the very end when he's brought back. Like, Wesker, what the fuck were you doing during that entire time? How'd you manage to escape?
Hold on, I wanted to show this. Because this is this is why I love Dark. This is one of the reasons why I like Dark Side Chronicles. I love so you get little funny moments like this. I'm not gonna play the audio. I was like,
Oh,
no way.
God.
Oh, so fucking Steve. I don't care. Steve was like one of my, I won't say favorites, but I put him into a somewhat likable range where it's just, I mean, favorite scene, just him with his Uzis, just yelling, "Father!" I couldn't handle it. I don't care what anyone says. Steve and Albert was, not Albert was, what's damn fuck, Alfred. God, they need to stop. That trips me up so many times.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Most
Yeah,
of their villains have like fucking A's in their name.
ANL, AL, both start with it. Alfred, Ashford.
Alfred, Alexia, Alex, Albert.
Gosh, yeah. But Steve, but mainly Alfred. Alfred was the one for me. I just, I every time he was on screen, it was a gem.
Oh, sorry.
Freaking yeah, I love Dark Side Chronicles. So fun, so infuriating too if you don't have the right controls. I mean, if you just imagine, I mean, even like this, y'all. Dark Side Chronicles, especially Umbrella Chronicles, was basically like a rail shooter. So if you didn't have it on the Wii, you would have it on the PlayStation 3, but it would be with their that little wand thing with the PlayStation 3. And if you could play it on controller, like the regular PS3 controller, but some segments were just infuriating. Like when I was doing the RE3 scenario, and I was going against Nemesis for the last time. I think it was the last time. Oh, dude. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you which scenario I could not beat to this day because I just lacked the proper equipment. And excuse me for a second. And it was during Albert Wesker. You playing as Albert Wesker. I can't remember if it was Umbrella. I think it was Umbrella Chronicles. I think it was like the last mission. And you're infiltrating the UBCS base or something like that, like the main one. And it's with the Russian guy, stereotypical Russian guy with part of his hair covering his eye. And he has like these two tyrants. And I mean, the tyrants' designs were pretty cool because one of them both of them wear sunglasses, but one is like it's like blue shaded blue. It's blue, and then the other one's like orange. The glasses, I mean, sunglasses. And oh my gosh, dude, fighting against both of those tyrants, and you're doing all this freaking agility crap where you're bouncing off the walls, doing what Albert Wesker does. Oh, dude, that was so. I had to retry like more than like 12 times, and I just said, "F it." I don't have the proper. I don't have the actual wand or for it to do all that. If I did, it would have been probably easier, but I mean, oh my gosh, that fight was insane. I want to beat it. Trust me, I want to beat it. I want to go back to it, but I just can't. But Umbrella Chronicles, man, especially for the Code Veronica, I love how they remade um the songs, especially Lexia's song when you fight against her. I love how just more dramatic it is. I guess I wish Capcom kind of goes back to that. Just a little bit. I just want them to do that, especially with hopefully to do it like with Resident Evil 4. I mean, that would be a big one right there.
Oh
I
my
think.
gosh, having that happen would be so fucking amazing.
Well, I mean, it's not too out of the realm of possibility because they did do Resident Evil 4 VR. I think that did well. I think it did. I haven't looked at the numbers, but I'm inclined to believe it would do well.
I think Code Veronica is one of those games that just have that vibe that works well for what happened after Raccoon City. It really is smooth where it needs to be, and it transitions well to the next game because it gives us enough time to digest what's happened in the timeline if you're playing it in like the timeline order. But then there's there's a lot of time there, like 6 years worth the content that they could play around with if they really, really wanted to. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, anything with Albert or Barry. Barry deserves like more time on screen. Like I know we've got Revelations 2, but it's like after Revelations 2, what else do we have? I want to see I want to see him actually working with Chris on doing some more things, taking down Albert, not just being in the background and just slowly staying down low. And honestly, it would be great to get one of those moments where you get to see, some scenes between ugh, fuck. My mind's just like all filled with ideas, and then I'm like, which one do I pick? I have no fucking clue. Yay!
two words: Carlos Oliveira.
Where the fuck has that man been? Hmm?
Yeah, exactly. Where has he been? He disappeared just like Billy.
I really wish that for the next game, we have all these characters from the previous games. Like in order to make if they really wanted to move on from these characters, you gotta at least have it go full circle. Like there's gotta be something interesting that could happen. And my idea for a final chapter for all these characters is preventing another Raccoon City incident. Like a huge one.
I mean, I can't say it because that's gonna be spoilers. You gotta experience it.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be
Get to it.
so fucked tonight. Just
But
trying to figure out what the fuck you mean.
look,
Oh, Thumbelina, it's not that bad. You can wait just like I do.
I was oh man, I'm not gonna say too much, but it's in Resident Evil 6. Let's just say that there's a lot of theming. There's a lot of theming with Resident Evil 6, and
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
you're gonna no, you're it's gonna hit you hard with Leon's campaign. Let's just say
Oh my
because you're
god.
gonna start making connections easily. Like they're unapologetic with it, and it works.
I'm gonna be fucked out when that happens, and God,
Y-
there's gonna be a lot of me doing a lot of drawing and story connections and more figuring out because I'm still working that other stuff out with Thumbelina. You can wait. You can wait. Like she's just grumpy because she's still in the cage. I guess I could try and let her out real quick.
The villainous A team. Yeah, yeah. Alexia, uh, Alex, Alfred, Albert. There was another one, wasn't there? Wasn't there another one?
Okay, Alexia, Albert, Alfred, and Alex from like
Hold on.
Revelations 2. It's such an interesting thing because like I like the opposite effect that they're trying to do with Alex in Revelations 2, since she's seen in white and Albert's always seen in black, and I'm like, what's the key difference though?
I do like. I do like how there's two Wesker children. Well, even though they're not, related, but they're survivors of the project. I like that. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I'm still working out on the research for that because I'm like, in order to make another OC fit in, I have to be like, well, I guess I gotta figure out how he's gonna stick.
Oh, we're forgetting about Alcina Demetresque.
Oh yeah,
Alcina Demetresque. So that's
I can
another
only
one.
remember her name because of the last name. Other than that, I'm like, who?
Yeah, that was the one I was trying to think of. I was like, I know there's another one that starts with A.
They really got a thing for adding an AL to every villain.
Yeah, yeah, because when you look at it for Resident Evil 8, the mother starts with A, the first daughter starts with a B, second daughter starts with a C, and then third daughter starts with a D. I found that kind of funny actually. So Alcina, Bella, Cassandra, and I can't remember the last girl's name because I something against
Diana?
her. I just can't. Huh?
Was it Diana? I don't know. I'm guessing.
It probably was. I barely remember her. She was kind of a forgettable character. Look, I was kind of feeling some emotions. All right, when I was
Oh,
like
Daniela.
Daniela. Yeah, Daniela. Look, I was kind of feeling some things like, bro, you can't be doing this to me. Having three thirsty vampire chicks trying to drain me. They're literally they're literally searching and stalking me. Along with the mother. I'm getting mixed messages here. Like, am I supposed to be afraid or like, come on, man. Like, give me a break. That was the best part too. That was probably the best part of Resident Evil 8 as well. So fun. But
Oh no.
I digress with that. Um where was I again? Oh, fun fact about Alex. She was in Resident Evil Resistance, which was the multiplayer mode for Resident Evil 3 remake.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, you can choose her to be like your like the person over the comm, but I didn't care for that. I wanted Annette Birkin because you get to play as G himself, or I should say, uh, damn, William Birkin. Like playing as William Birkin was so freaking fun, dude.
I
That was
bet.
so, that was so cool. Like, wow, I never thought I'd actually play as him. And you playing as you see how much of a freaking tank he is, and especially you go from like his regular form, and then you go into his more like his like aggression form where he gets where the eyes out and everything. That was so cool. It was interesting, but it would have I think it would have done a lot better had they not sacrificed the campaign of Resident Evil 3 remake for the multiplayer mode. Had they not done that, I think the multiplayer mode would have been. I think people would have been a lot more accepting of it because it did have a good basis to it. It's just Capcom just trying to push things out.
Yeah, it's... Oh, for fuck's sake, Fred, don't terrify me like that. He knows I'm about to go into a Luis ramble. He
Oh
knows
god,
every time.
hold
I'm
on.
like,
Oh
fucking
my,
Capcom.
you
Fucking
gotta.
Capcom. You could have had an interesting scientist character throughout the entirety of the series, and oh man, it pisses me off. I'm just saying, him and Ada kind of have an interesting dynamic, but then also after he dies, it's like Ada's like, well, whatever. What's for dinner?
I mean, isn't like how it always is though with
Yeah, every
good
time she shows
characters.
up, it's like, eh, eh. At least in the remake, we had that moment. We had that one moment of him being like, I'm gonna change. Gets stabbed in the back by Krauser. At least he didn't die by a dick.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna give
yeah.
credit where credit is due with that. I really think they knew, hey, if we kept that in the game, people aren't gonna take this remake seriously. So let's have it beat Krauser, and it's like, yeah, let's do that. It works. It works.
Yeah, that was something. Like when I first saw that, I was like, was that his penis?
They really must have been embarrassed when everyone was like, it's his dick. Yeah.
Like, and this is from Japanese, it's a Japanese company too, and you know how that goes with the hentai logic.
Yeah, especially with those like tentacles in that one room of like Resident Evil 1's mansion. And you're
Yeah,
just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna walk in there. Sorry. I see where this is going. And I don't want any part of it. Wait, can it be Leon?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Neff kind of going on hinge with the whole mouth breeze, pretty boy lick slit. Oh, just dude, what the fuck, Neff? Why?
Oh, it's totally fine. Now that I'm in the mood to draw, I guess I'll draw him. I just don't know what I'll draw him doing. Fuck.
Well,
I really should think this through.
him just smoking a cigarette. That's kind of like his thing,
Oh yeah.
trying to be cool.
Let's be real. Like, the story outside of like Resident Evil 4. Oh god, how things could have been if everybody lived. Oh my god. That's an interesting idea. Okay, so let's see. Well, not everyone except not like the bad guys, obviously. We can't have the lost them. No, 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 no. I still think there are some still out there. Let me be real.
Whoa.
You can't be telling me that they don't have any other groups. Like, this is a cult. You want to expand on it? Oh yeah, let's just have it
Whoa.
all be in one fucking area. And it's like, what? No. If you want to spread this shit, why even? Why am I coming up with better plans than they were?
Hang on, hold on. I just see this now. This just came out a day ago. Resident Evil RE versus shutting down this year. I didn't know it was still continuing on. I remember when it first, like when the beta first came out, and it was cool. It was interesting, but this was this was a multiplayer mode that came out with Resident Evil 8. Capcom's Resident Evil has always been one of the most iconic horror series in gaming. While it has primarily featured single-player adventures, Capcom has dabbled in multiplayer Resident Evil titles. The most notable being Resident Evil RE verse. Let's dial that one back. Let's go to actually the real most notable ones. RE Outbreak. That's the most notable. The second most notable would be at least Operation Raccoon City, because at least that was fun. That was a fun multiplayer. That actually provided more replayability than RE-verse and damn, what was the other one that I said? What it was? Not RE-verse. What? Damn it, the one from Resident Evil 3 remake. Anyway, the most notable is Resident Evil RE-verse, a multiplayer third-person shooter starring various characters and villains from across the series. Resident Evil RE-verse was developed for the series' 25th anniversary, including with purchase of Resident Evil Village. Reception to Resident Evil RE-verse has generally not been good, and Capcom has now announced the game won't be continuing onward. Capcom has revealed today that Resident Evil, I'm just going to say this, RE-verse is shutting down and will no longer be available on any online stores. This also included all downloadable content for RE-verse. We regret to share that we will be ending all service support for RE-verse on June 29, 2025. The removal of Resident Evil RE-verse from online stores begins on March 3rd. Those who have already purchased RE-verse have until June 29th. Wait. What do you mean purchased? Anyway, until June 29th to play the game. At that point, service will end and offline functions will be turned off. Fans can still purchase Village. Well, no crap. It will no longer come with RE-verse starting March 3rd. Any download codes for the multiplayer shooter can be redeemed to download RE-verse before June 29th. Likewise, players can use any RP boosters already owned before the service ends, and the premium pass progress will be tracked until June 29th. When the multiplayer title is meeting its end, Capcom still has plans to continue developing single-player RE games. RE9 is in the works, with reports seemingly revealing the protagonists. Additionally, leaks reveal that Capcom has further plans for remakes of Resident Evil games. Please do not remake the first Resident Evil game, please. It'd be a waste of freaking time. Not much is known about the upcoming RE9, but one insider claims Jill Valentine won't play a major role in it. This is disappointing for many, as Jill is a beloved and underused character. Many were hoping to see more of RE9 during the recent Capcom Spotlight, but it was sadly absent, instead focusing on other games by the studio. Yeah, and we're now hearing about more Devil May Cry as well. RE is still appearing in other multiplayer games, primarily Dead by Daylight. Don't care. Skins and cosmetics from the series have been added to the asymmetrical multiplayer horror game, letting fans show off their love for RE while playing. Furthermore, Capcom has partnered with various studios to produce RE films and television shows and new RE movies in production, with director Zach Krager, known for Barbarian and PlayStation. I don't know who that is. So while this may be the end of RE-verse, fans of the horror series have a lot to look forward to. With so many games and series, there is plenty to play while waiting for a new single-player entry in RE. I'm shocked. I thought this was shut down years ago.
Oh wow, I did not check it, to be honest, so I have no idea what I'm losing.
What is that's a good question. What even is RE-verse? Oh, he already said, oh. Yeah, it was fun, kind of, like, again, during the beta, where, I'm getting to play as Jack Baker. That was so cool, kind of. But, yeah, I kind of respect what they were trying to do, where you're playing as different heroes and villains, but, yeah, if they would have went more of the route with, like, I don't know, actually remaking Resident Evil Outbreak and making that a multiplayer game, they would have seen boatloads of money. They would have seen it. There's no doubt in my mind. If they did everything correctly with that remake and made it, again, like multiplayer, like how it was in the PS2 days, oh yeah, that would have been an instant success. Even I would have to buy that game. And there's two games of it. It's File 1 and then File 2. So The scenarios are amazing. And you talk about characters that you would never ever see again in any other Resident Evil title. The Outbreak characters you will never see in other games unless it's specifically dealing with Outbreak. So you got and you got I love the different roles that they each character plays, what their strengths and weaknesses are. And even when you're playing by yourself, like how the AI would actually, depending on the scenario, the AI will actually pair you up with two other character NPCs, I should say, that would bolster or I should say strengthen the survivability of a scenario. And depending on the difficulty of the scenario, of course, you'll be rewarded with greater items and other unlockables and collections and all that too. So it's good stuff. If you have a Steam, well, gosh, I'm still like I'm pitching it, but if you play it on PC, there's literally a mod for it where you could play online with other people, and people are still playing it to this day online, I should say. So that goes to show you, Capcom is clueless, and they're allergic to making money, I guess.
Yeah. Why are a lot of companies so allergic to making money? I mean, we could have a bunch of interesting, cool projects, but it always goes to something not not contributive, whatever the fucking word is. That means that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I look, we live in those times where they have, they're no longer starting out. They know that they have an audience that'll always be there, even if they, get people angry. They know that a majority of them will come back and play it, and that's where we're at right now. It's just, it's a weird timeline. I want to say it's a weird timeline, but the more I think about it, it's more it's like, it's just, yeah, this is just a nightmare in a way.
I blame clueless investors. That's true.
Blame them all you want. Blame them all you want, but I'll be a little spicy on this one. I blame gamers too. I blame gamers a lot more. You're literally telling it's like with Call of Duty. Yes, we know every year there's a new Call of Duty. It's the same stuff but different setting. But it gets progressively worse when it's getting to the point where it's getting progressively worse, and you can't enjoy a game without the game already being hacked on day one. Not even day one, but hours after it went live, and is already infested with micro or macro transactions, dude. You got no one to blame but yourself and other gamers who bought like $70+ including the different editions they have. It's like, man, dude, look, that's where I'm at with some things. I'm not just saying it's just the investors, it's also the gamers, it's also the development team at times too when it comes to these different games. Um, a lot of things can be blamed on, but hey, look, if you're having fun with it, that's cool. But at me on the other hand, I just I can't really do it anymore, especially when prices went up for games and they're trying to justify it by saying, "Oh, well, we're getting, it's going to take up more. It's going to take us more time to make it because we're using realistic." Then don't do it. Then don't do it.
Yeah, you can still have fun with the most simplistic looks. Like, come on, everyone loves Tomb Raider. Like, that's pretty simplistic in
Yeah,
its early days.
if
So
it's
why
if
the
it's if it's making you bleed money, then don't go ultra high graphics on it. Then
I mean, look at fucking like Animal Crossing. Everyone loves that game, and it's like got the most cutest simplistic style. So I'm not saying make a cute simplistic like horror game. Hell no. Like just like take it easy with some elements, you know?
yeah, but I mean, I'm not black pilled anymore with gaming. I used to be, but funny how that changed. But I'm just really annoyed with everything has to be like ultra detailed. And it's like I miss the stylization. I miss when we could just look at people. Where development teams can just look at people and just base the looks off a little bit off of them instead of like doing a full on scanning. And then I have my little fits about that too, because especially with celebrities, like you never know with celebrities. Like for example, Kevin Spacey. If you're not if you, For those who know House of Cards, really, maybe you know Kevin Spacey, Dazzling Kate, or have heard of him.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's like for real or like
No, I don't
no.
pay too much attention.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a hang on. Uh, there was this actor named Kevin Spacey. He was in. I kind of got introduced to him from the 2006 Superman movie because he played as Lex Luthor. But other than that, that's the only time I could think of like any other role with him. And he was the main antagonist in again a Call of Duty game, Advanced Warfare, and just a few years later, he was found in some crazy scandal where it involved raping a boy. Let's just
What
say.
the fuck?
Yeah, and the boy was testifying against him, and then all of a sudden, uh, the dude died. Not the actor, the actual victim died.
Oh my
And then when that happened, the Christmas of that year, Kevin Spacey released a very creepy and ominous video. It's basically saying "Happy Holidays" and see you suckers because you have no evidence against me now because he's dead. And it makes me and not only just me but a lot of people wonder, uh, was he involved with that guy being killed?
Oh my god, that's terrible. Like I'm trying to absorb this, but I'm just sitting here like the fuck did he do? Did it ever I I don't
He got away scot free.
Oh fuck.
He got away scot free. I mean, look, I should say this very lightly, but let's just say he was alleged, and I just there was just let's just say that there is a lot of evidence, but that evidence can't be used anymore because the guy died. So yeah.
It's just really
And he's
fucked
no
up.
longer in the United States. He's over in the UK or somewhere around there, something like that. But yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I don't like actors being scanned in and all. I don't like it because that's how you ruin the longevity of your game. Just because that person can literally do something crazy in just a span of a week or a year or two or a month, few months. That's how you kill your game's longevity. And we're seeing that right now with Ghost of Yote with the girl, the main protagonist, the girl, and she's a activist and she's just annoying as hell. to the point where she turned off a lot of people from the game. And it's like the game's not even out yet, and you're already costing sales because of how stupid you're being.
Yeah, this is why I have like trust issues with like, okay, when you bring in a, a main actor from like a movie, TV show or something, and then you put them into a video game, like it can either go really well because it's a huge name or really bad because, a lot of the time some of these actors do get into politics, and I'm not saying the voice actors don't get into politics, but they at least know when to be more tame. And I'm not saying they should bow down to the fans and kiss their ass and shit, like, no, hell no. What I mean is like knowing what you're going to be a part of, you know.
Yeah, and
It's ugh.
that's why, and again, that's my number one reason why I just like, yeah, let's just do more stylized. Let's not we can look at real real people and base certain futures off of them, but let's not.
Oh yeah.
I've never been a fan of like scanning those people in and like, oh, here's their face. But then when you go and play it back, go play the game again after something crazy happens, you're like, oh, that didn't age well.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's-
yeah, no, I can agree with that. Hi,
and
I'm here to entertain you. Oh, by the way, these are my political beliefs, and if you disagree, then my entertainment isn't for you, and you're a horrible person, and I hate you. Like, here's a lot of things I could say, but I bet, like, I really love when I find celebrities or actors or anything of the sorts that actually say, like, they encourage you to do specific things, but it's like in an intelligent way. Like they're not saying go vote for like, this side or that side because I represent that side. They inform you of how important it is, but they don't say, well, you should go vote for this person. Or like, they bring it up. They do bring up some, certain situations that do need attention, but they don't cram it down your fucking throat and say, are you feeling it yet? Are you feeling it? Like, hell no. Like, why are you so repetitive with the this? It's so weird when I see that. Like, with a lot of celebrities nowadays, it's like they always shove it in your face and they make it known. But if they're, if they're controlled or, you know, that makes it sound really stupid, controlled. Yeah.
no,
If they're
you're
more,
right. No, you're right about that. They are controlled. They can't really think for themselves.
yeah, and that's what I like realized for my channel. Like, I know if I ever grow any bigger, I gotta like let people know things very seriously because I'm like, people are gonna want my opinion on it, and I try my best whenever I bring anything up, like, you know, criticism mode or something of that sort. I always let people know you don't have to agree with me in this area. Like we can disagree, but we got to have that conversation. We're not going to be calling each other names. I want to hear your side, or like go into those depths, not like being like, well, you suck, you're a terrible person. The only time I can really say that is if the person legitimately does have very very ill intentions that are shitty, like super shitty.
Hmm.
Like if they're just being like a troll or whatever, it's not a big deal. Like you're gonna find one or two people in the comment section being all dickish. No, don't need to mind them. Just let them do what trolls do best and move on. I'm not gonna sit here and look at every comment because otherwise I would be like, yeah, that's a lot of negativity. But that's the problem with a lot of these like people. It's just they always think everyone's against them, like unless they disagree with everything they say. Like, well, if they agree with everything they say, then they don't then they're not part of the problem. But it's just so fucking weird when I notice these things. It's like, oh, I'm not
Yeah,
liking this one bit.
yeah, no, especially with the English voice actors for anime. Not even just anime, just English voice actors, dude. And it's like, come on, can you guys stop being insufferable? At least seemingly a majority of y'all. But yeah, what do I know? I'm just some guy who works with different people, different creatives, and I'm not a multi-million dollar or billion dollar industry, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, sorry y'all. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
get a little down. I just gotta remember, hey, stuff like that is out there, but we can always look to better things. As and what I mean by better is by through indie entertainment. Now, yes, you got good games like Miside or Miside. That's what. Let me get into that actually, because I think that's a game of the year for me, right there. Miside or Miside. What? How is it pronounced? Have you seen this game before?
I'm not sure. Like, it works better if I know what it looked like.
I'm about to show everybody. Dude, I want to go back and play this game again. This game.
I don't think I have tried that. What's it about?
You're basically let's just say you're inside a game, and that girl you're seeing is basically like your she's one of several characters. And what's the best way I can explain this? There's different versions of her. So you got, like, for example, you got shy. You got shy Mita, which that's the girl. The character's name is Mita, but there's different versions. Like I said, shy Mita, uh, sleepy Mita, excited Mita. Stuff like different versions of her. Like, and
Oh, that sounds
it just
interesting.
yeah, it just so happens that the Mita that you that is the crazy one. And it gets this game was made by two Russians, and wow, it's so good. Especially like with different levels you go into. Sometimes you could play the game within a game, and you be doing like different, like for example, one of the games I played was you're on this racetrack, and you're racing these other cars, but then after the race is done, you're fighting like this mothership or whatever towards the end of it. But like the different levels are so cool. I love how, like, again, the different metas, how they're different. I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. How their character, their personalities are, and it's just like it's like a race against time, basically, to stop crazy meta. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil too much. I'm trying not to spoil it, but man, that game is so good. 10 out of 10, probably a game of the year for me. Let's see. Chat, have any got late heading to bed? Yeah, peace. Have fun with the rest. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Uh, I'm gonna.
Oh, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think we're getting to that time anyways. 3 hours. Wow. So, all right. I guess it's time to start winding down, y'all. Because it is 3 hours. Wow. Impressive. I didn't think we would do 3 hours today, but here we are. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this to the end. And if you're catching this on the replay, I'll do my best to have timestamps included in the description. It may not be instant, but whenever I do get to it. Again, I'll do my best to have it organized. I know this is Super Bowl weekend. I'm not into football like that. If you're no matter, people who like the Chiefs, and I don't know who else is going to get. I don't know who else is playing, but if you're into that, or you're just having friends and family over just to have for that party, hey man, have fun, have fun. Uh, I'm I'm glad me and Kate read Jeff the Killer to y'all. This was a fun celebration stream. Again, 300 subscribers. Wow. Thank you guys. I can't say that enough, but I really appreciate you guys showing interest in my projects and being here and just supporting with feedback and all. So I think that's it for my end. Wait, I want to say this. Please follow Nefarious Watcher on X. His logo should pop up with the whole owl and everything. Dazzling Kate is also on X as well. I think it's Kate Dazzling 22, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah, I think so.
All right, and as for me, it's the Rhino 409. So let's go on ahead and check us out. Or if you don't want to, hey, that's totally within your power. And Kate, any last words?
Let's see. Fred! Damn it, Fred. You've been chatty. Okay. Talk to the audience. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you want, boy. You just want kisses? Okay, fine. You're definitely a mommy's boy, that's for sure. When are you gonna go out and get me some money, boy? What? Okay, I'm teasing, boy. I'm teasing. But okay, I don't really have much last words for these kind of things. All I can really say is if you want to go check out my channel, please do. I'm a dork. Expect me to say a lot of weird stuff about Resident Evil every time you mention it. I will be there. That
That's
describes me perfectly.
Yeah. We just got a little taste of it. Trust me, chat. That was just a little taste.
Yeah, I reserve all the lengthened rambles for my friends off stream.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, I love it. All right.
Oh.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the celebration. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Nev. Thank you, LeMay and Jonan and was it? I can't remember actually. But anyway, peace out. Ciao. Be safe, everybody.